The Argentinians were up against what many considered the best team of the 70s, Holland. The Dutch had their own style of play, the total football, which had taken them to the final in 1974. It took all the determination of the Argentinians to keep them out.
Johnny Rep a la altura del tiro penal.
Johnny Rep was round about the penalty spot. He was alone. Received the ball, stopped and whacked it, certain it would go in. Well, my reflexes, one of the best things about me.
In the first half hour, the Dutch had the better of the play. Then, up stepped Matador.
Okay. Hip it! 1-0.
Fue un gol de que yo
In my whole football career, I had never scored a goal like that one. Ardiles passes it to me and I dribble. Past one guy and I'm running level, then I slide to the ground, and when the goalie comes out, I shoot and it rolls under him. That was the first goal.
Y ese fue el primero.
It seemed a single goal would confirm Argentina's date with destiny. Then, 8 minutes from the end, the Dutch equalised with a header from substitute Naninga. In injury time, with a nation on the verge of a nervous breakdown, the unthinkable.
Y yo estaba en la mitad de la cancha.
I was in the middle of the pitch, so I could see the move, see the ball. You know, I felt the silence. They shoot, it hits the post. And everybody went like this. Everybody's heart stopped.
Se paralizaron los corazones.
With this lucky escape, and with the score at 1-1 after 90 minutes, the two sides faced extra time. Menotti tried to convince his players that Holland's moment had gone.
He said, lads, that ball didn't go in. We are the new world champions. But we have to put in one last effort in these 30 minutes. They're dead. They don't want it anymore.
As both sides began to tire, there was one last flourish from Kempes.
Fue un gol con emoción, un gol con
It was a goal full of emotion. A goal that had suspense because the move was beautiful and the finish almost gave you a heart attack. Because the two Dutch guys are on the ground and I'm turning around to see if the ball had gone in. Well, at the moment of celebration, I didn't know who to hug.
¿Con quién abrazarnos?
And then a pass from Kempes allowed Bertoni to secure the match for Argentina. The final whistle prompted dazed moments of ecstasy and one moment of holy communion between players and fans.
Anointing a new king in Europe's party capital on a national holiday was always likely to draw a crowd, but the scale of this infering.
Everything is orange and red and white and blue. Is crazy. One big party, that's what I expect.
The changeover in the House of Orange has brought a gaudy splash of colour to the city as Queen Beatrix steps down after 33 years on the throne. Last night she bade farewell in a national address.
Since I announced my intention to retire, I've been struck by overwhelming expressions of heartfelt sympathy. This was accompanied by a broad understanding for the desire to hand over my role to the Prince of Orange. By being intensely active in the national and international arena, and through his broad interest in developments of this time, he is well prepared in all aspects.
Born in 1967 to royal fanfare, Willem-Alexander will today be sworn in as King of the Netherlands after his mother signs the instruments of abdication. While he is invested before 2,000 VIPs, including the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall, 200 events will be held across the city for his subjects. So who is this man who becomes Europe's youngest monarch? Well, he's had a controversial life, including a marriage which raised eyebrows and a lust for life at university, which earned him the nickname Prince Pils. He took 6 years to complete a 4-year degree and once drove his car into a ditch. As Prince of Orange, he wed Maxima, the daughter of an Argentinian politician who had served in the brutal junta of Jorge Videla.
About my father's participation during the government then, I would like to say in all honesty that I regret it, that he did his best for agriculture in a wrong regime. He had the best intentions and I believe in him. We all know how wrong the regime was.
Polls suggest support for the royal family is high, but anti-monarchist groups have launched an online petition for cuts to the king's €850,000 allowance.
It's not democratic. It costs a lot of money. They don't pay taxes. They have free housing. They have an enormous staff. And they have a hidden political power.
The costs of today's events have been scaled back, but organisers hope it'll still be a crowning moment for this royal dynasty. Robert Nisbet, Sky News, Amsterdam.